directed us at the end of the 80s. The 90s, before she died. There you go. And while she was still alive, she directed us, and we are continuing. Since then, we have been a group ever since that point, and we are here today to play some of Viola's signature games. So with no further ado, I would like to introduce my first fellow player, Mr. David McCharen.
Hello, hello, hello. Nice to be here. I would like to introduce, representing all Italian Americans, Mr. John Mariano.
Present.
Go to the head of the class.
Thank you. Please welcome my dear friend, Mr. Eddie Allen.
Howdy, y'all, and welcome Donna Dumaine. Da-da-da.
Hey, Donna.
Oops. I'm here.
I'm back.
Perfect.
Oh, there you are.
Like that. Oh, okay, and I am so happy to introduce the Canadian of our group, Danny Mann.
Bonjour tout le monde. It is my great pleasure to introduce one of our many Mathiases, Anna.
Hi, and I'm really happy to introduce Pat Musick.
Yeah.
Bingo. I'd like to introduce my best friend, Gail Matthius.
Look what happened. What happened? Oh, darn.
Oh, we're so close.
Look, and it's right back to Gary Schwartz, who's going to be our MC and tell us all we need to know. Back to you, Gary.
Okay, here we are, and we're in a configuration, hopefully, that we all recognize, because this next game relies on the fact that we're in a particular order. The first game we're going to do for you today is a typical game called Building a Story, but we're going to put a little twist on it, in that normally building a story, or it's sometimes called one word at a time story, we're going to do that one word at a time, but then we're going to do 2 words at a time, then 3 words at a time, 4 words at a time, 5 words at a time, then 4, 3, 2, back down to 1. And we're going to try to end the story on the final last word, and before we give the last one-word moral of the story. So,
Boy, that's confusing.
Wow. I can't wait to see us do that.
I can't either.
I don't know what the hell you're talking
Okay.
So, we're just going to start and see how the story just takes its own shape. By one word at a time. We won't ask for a title or anything for this. We're just going to go. So you all ready? Here we go. I will start. Francesca
dove
Into
The
Swimming.
Oh,
Suddenly,
She
Saw
her own
doppelganger at
the very
bottom of
The sea.
the doppelganger
was beautiful.
and clever.
and snarky.
She swam up
to Francesca, looking
rather coyly at
her beautiful entity.
Francesca, she said.
I have a
Secret to share.
With you, my
Doppelganger. Do you
remember when you found
out that you were
pregnant with my
brother's wife who never
even consummated with anyone
before she had this
occurrence. It was complicated.
Enough. So that Francesca.
Knew that she would.
Remember such a thing. No.
That didn't happen. I never.
Got close to anyone in your
Family. I'm a good person.
And I'm a virgin too.
The doppelganger was shocked. She
Didn't realize this religious experience
Had driven Francesca to a
Very bad place. Yeah, you
Are not my real.
Doppelganger. I'm drowning, she.
said, won't you try?
And help me stay.
Afloat. I need air.
help. But she just
stared at her happily.
bye-bye, Doppy. She
said, "You're never gonna
Haunt me again."
Which one is.
The one I
Thought I was.
Am I?
Francesca or
I, Francesca, too.
that LSD
was too strong."
Never again.
At the.
drop of
A hat.
Will I?
ever be
High, like
that felt.
Francesca knew.
Her
Doppelganger.
was
Really?
An
image.
hallucinations.
Can.
Harm.
And the moral of this beautiful story is
if
You.
ever
drop.
acid.
Try
Forgetting.
Everything.
Yes.
Uh,
All right. That was funny.
all right.
That's a
So,
deep pool. That's a deep pool that she dove into.
Wow.
Wow.
Isn't it?
Wow.
Okay.
All right. Well,
On that note, thank you very much.
on
everybody.
that note, we're going to tell you a little bit about how we've been working with each other. And we not only use a bunch of Viola's games, but there's some other influences because the variety of improv styles in our group over the course of years, we've dabbled in many different areas. And this one comes from another place, but it is in the Viola Spolin tradition in the fact that it is similar to a game she calls On the Spot. This game is called Mini Log, and John is going to be doing a mini log, and he's only going to be inspired by one word, and he's going to come up with a mini log or a monologue in short form. And John, the word I'm going to give you is, just came to my mind. I don't know why, and I'm sorry. Feces.
Ah.
Oh, jeez.
God.
A shitty subject.
John.
Hello? Yeah, no. Oh, I'm sorry. No, no, you know what? I keep getting these calls over and over and over again, and I'm afraid I can't take them. No, I don't want, look, I don't want a warranty. Okay, no, stop. Look, will you please? Yeah, no. Look, stop. Listen, stop. Will you stop? Stop it now. Stop it.
John?
And blackout.
Okay, well, that was inspired.
Wait, we're not doing it anymore?
Your feces out of luck.
Yeah, you look a little flushed.
That was feces on the phone.
That was, yes, that was species one. Okay.
Wrote that.
This happens in rehearsal too. We're going to do a game now called dubbing, and we're going to have as bodies. We're going to have on screen. We're going to have Eddie and Donna, and off screen, their voices are going to be dubbed by Anna and Danny, respectively. So Anna's going to come up.
So
say hello.
We will turn our video off now.
Hello.
Yes.
Right. So what I'm going to ask the rest of the group for is because it's a dubbing exercise, we're going to start with like a foreign film and a genre of foreign film. What kind of foreign film would we like to see them do this time?
Buccaneer, pirate movie.
A pirate movie. All right. They're going to do a pirate movie, and I will get off screen to show them this. And so that's hopefully what we're all seeing is, and now the male voice is going to be Eddie and Dave and Danny, and Eddie sounds like this.
Do we want to know who they are in this before we provide voices?
Oh, do we want to know who they are? Can we get a suggestion for a relationship and a place that it takes place in this pirate movie?
A captive and her captor.
And her captor.
Yes.
A captive, a hostage, a captive, and her. And where is it? Where is it taking place?
In the hold of the ship.
In the hold of the ship. And now
Eddie's the
Eddie
captain.
sounds like this.
Arr! Do you like what I fed you last night? Yeah, do you like it?
It was horrible. Just hardtack and water.
Hardtack and water, is it? Ugh. Hey, where's the music coming from?
Music. You've been eating the hardtack too. The mold on that hardtack can cause hallucinations, you know.
Oh. Eat it, eat the grog, eat the grog.
I've bitten through these cords around my arms, and now I've got a sword hidden in my breast.
Oh, I was just going to ask if you cared to dance.
I have a dance of death for you. It was taught to me on an island in the remote Pacific. Would you like to see it?
Oh, do I have a choice?
Not really. Just enjoy.
No choice. No choice.
Blackout. Blackout.
Oh, that's to die for.
Blackout.
Oh, Polly want a cracker?
And blackout. And that's a very short scene from Pirates of the wherever they were.
Salton Sea.
A lot of
my goodness.
hallucinating going on in this
Okay.
show.
Well, we're going along at quite a pace right now. We may have to even add a couple of games.
I got a free car warranty, by the way, just in case anybody wants to know how it all worked out.
Oh, good,
What was
good,
that? Your
good.
car wash?
I got a free car warranty. Thankfully it wasn't the Hamptons. Hotel was calling me, but my warranty is fixed on my 20-year-old car that I didn't have.
How
Oh,
nice.
wonderful. We're all thrilled to hear that. So we're going to try this again with another mini log this time.
I'm frightened.
Yeah. This time, yes. Make sure that your calls are on the answering service. So this is going to be Anna Mathias, and I tell you what, John, why don't you inspire her with a word?
Uh-oh.
Not feces.
Be very, very.
Sorry about that.
I'll inspire her with a word. Cheese.
Did you say it?
Cheese.
Oh, cheese.
Cheese.
Oh, jeez.
Cholesterol on a stick. How delicious. How wonderful. How smelly, and even better when it's smelly. And sometimes at the flea markets, those little round, perfect little camembert and perfect little brie, and so creamy and so delicious. And how can I live without them? And yet, how can I live with them if I'm trying to get rid of cholesterol? There are artificial cheeses. I've seen them. I've tasted them at the farmer's market. It's a cashew made out of, no, it's a cheese, a cheddar made out of cashew milk. It's not the same. It's not the same. I want to love it. I want to enjoy it. I want to be vegan. I want to be vegan. One day. One day. Excuse me, there's an époisse right here that I just have to have.
And blackout.
Hey, thank you.
Hey, it's the band from the pirate ship.
I love the interlude music. That's great.
Yeah, we walked into the right elevator.
I tell you, I think that's lovely. Wow. Okay, we're going to do a game that's we thought wouldn't work in Zoom, but I think we can. We've made it work several times, so we're giving it a shot here. It is called Finding Objects in a Small Immediate Environment. And
we're going to skip that one. Okay.
skipping
that's fine.
to-
oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Put
No
it up.
wonder, no wonder the show's going so fast.
That's why it's going so fast. I'm my cataracts are kicking in.
Can I talk to you about your car warranty, though?
Yeah, please. Sorry about that. I skipped a game here, so we're in good shape here.
But
The
we're
next
good
game.
friends, so we can call those things out, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the next
Fired,
game is
Gary,
actually,
you're fired.
yeah, it is. I tell you, I just taught an intensive and just before I got here, and it's going great. They're wonderful people, and we're going to do a show on Thursday. So
We'll be there.
yeah, excellent.
Let me
So
jot
was
that
my
down.
plug for that. So this game is called Gibberish English. And it's a side coaching style game where the coach is side coaching the two players from gibberish into English and back again. So we're going to have Pat and Danny, senior moments.
Yes.
You came to the right place.
That's
Yeah,
the
exactly.
name of the group, Senior Moments.
Senior moments. Exactly. We're going to have Pat and Danny involve themselves in a scene that takes place somewhere, and they have a relationship between them, a situation, a where. And so I want to know who they are, where they are, and what are they doing there. The players who are not in this can come up with something.
Anytime.
They are at a clothing store.
They're at a clothing store. And who are they?
They are bride and groom.
They're a bride and groom. And are they picking out what are they doing there?
They're trying to pick out outfits for their runaway wedding.
They're trying to pick out outfits for their runaway wedding. They're going to elope. So we're going to start in English, and I'll switch them back and forth from gibberish to English, and we'll see if we can carry the scene forward.
What do you think? What do you think of this one, honey? What do you think of this?
I think you should add a little more color. You just look kind of drab, and this is supposed to be an exciting day, right?
I'm excited.
Okay, well, look like it. Wear it. Wear it.
Oh my God.
What do you think of me wearing white? I mean, I'm a little past it, to put it mildly, but
Well,
what do you think?
well, it is after Labor Day.
True. I should probably go with a cream.
Gibberish.
Oh, Rashvikindi Balasto.
Rashvikindi Brosolabete Mata.
English.
But why? I mean, it's a midriff top. It'll show my
Gibberish.
broflak.
Broflak. Dostoje de Beged Brosloje Vispano. Ramakasta Jobi.
Oh, Ravashniki Bo.
English.
You're always after me. I love that in you. You're an animal. You're an animal.
What kind of animal? Do you think I'm more like a
Gibberish.
Grosdos or Brasile Mako de
English.
snake?
Yes. Yes, a snake. A snake in the grass. But a sexy snake. The kind that creeps
Gibberish.
up your blackout. The click watch the
Lakash? Brostici Baba Gusto Dida, laughing hyena.
Don't start laughing during what we're gonna do, because then I'll think that
Gibberish.
you Globushkat said to keep your handy.
Tahande? Prosi Kapolot of Seda.
The Voslok party gevansin.
Brosdo Jibe Brosto, your father into this.
Don't you bring up Daddy. Daddy gave us some
Gibberish.
money to run away, because he didn't want to foot the wedding.
Gibberish.
Provasliki mantuka.
Brosici Prodo Samakeste, Tisi Protoviti Tapo Pena.
English.
You don't need to discuss
Gibberish.
my family gashki. Islipo kotanda baka.
Grosto Poto Jesus Ba.
Chiki
Joseph-
sanda. Chiki sanda.
Grosto Chipice Prato.
He's the running.
English.
I don't want to run away anymore.
Oh, come on.
I want to be in a church in a big white gown with a big
Gibberish.
veil. Iglakos lana puka.
Brosile! Ya Brosi Kipitidi. La Mocosa Bana Bikini.
You guys through in that dressing room? We need it.
Yeah, we'll just be,
Gibberish.
Brosgo.
Brosko, it's got woodshed.
English.
See?
Oh, let's get married here.
Yeah.
Blackout.
And
Blackout.
blackout. There we go.
Okay.
That was lovely. I started to see the whole little dressing area there.
And you couldn't tell we were naked.
I could. That's why I wanted you out of there.
Okay, well, good. Now we're going to do the next game, which is called Finding Objects in the Immediate Environment. And that game calls for a relationship that takes place in a small, enclosed, intimate environment where two people are forced to be. So let's start with an environment that is close in confines. Where?
Cave dweller, or cave, yeah.
A cave.
I think he's trying to say cave.
$10 for every time you say cave.
Okay.
Cave.
They're in a cave, and who are they in this cave, and what are they doing there?
It's a blind date.
They went on a blind date, and they are stuck in this little cave, and the focus of the exercise is to see how many objects they can find in this very small space.
They met on OK Caveman.
Naked and nervous.
Put on your headlamp.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. I need you. I think my batteries are out.
Oh,
Here.
I have some extra batteries. Here.
Here, take this.
All right. Let me have it.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get you some. Well, that was weird. I guess that's all this stuff on the floor. Bat guano. All right, there you go.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Okay, here. There you go. Okay, and just turn it on. The button's on top. Just turn it on, and it'll just shine it. Wherever you look, you'll have light.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
don't
good
look
looking.
at me.
Hey,
Hey,
how do I look?
you look enlightening. What you got there?
Leftovers?
Oh. Hey, look at this. If we're in the cave very long, we start to look like these little salamanders here. They're blind. Look at that. It's all turned white. Look at that. Check it out. Here, you want to hold it? Isn't it cute? They're poisonous.
What? Wait, he said something. Go.
Do you speak salamander?
I speak.
You speak?
No.
You speak salamander?
I speak salamander.
Well,
Right. Go get help.
yeah. Once he gets out into the sunlight, he'll just curl up in a little ash. They'll just shrivel right up. Oh.
No, you're good looking, all right.
Boy, this light really. Oh.
This.
The ceiling's dripping. If we stand here long enough, we'll become part of a stalagmite.
I'm awful
Or is
thirsty.
it a stalactite? The tights go down when the mites go up. Yeah.
Yes. Which is it? I'm
It's
kind
a
of thirsty.
stalactite. Hey, where's the rest of the group?
What group?
Well, we came down here with the guide and the rest of the group, and then we went down this little place here, and then I don't know where. I don't hear them anymore.
They got caught under all these rocks. I think most of them are dead.
Wow. Yeah, this is really heavy. You know what? I think this is gold. Take a look. Yeah. Can
Hey,
you believe that?
I'm gonna dig my way out of here because there's no way that you're gonna be able to make any jewelry out of this. So
Give me the backpack. I'm gonna pack it up. I'm gonna fill it with the gold here. Yeah. You gotta take your arms out of it. I can't. All right. Yeah, just let go.
Hey,
I mean that in the nicest way.
leave those bars. Leave those. Well, take them out of there.
Oh, let's eat one.
The bars. The thing.
Here.
What do you call those?
This is paleo bar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Meal in a bar.
Hey, we're like paleos. We're like the original meat-eating cave people.
Arg.
Arg.
Oh, that was the other one.
And blackout. Blackout.
That was the pirate cave people.
My God.
Oh my
You're
God.
not a hostage. You can leave.
Oh my God.
No,
Well, that was the other one.
no, the bars that, the kind that with the bar, first, what sounds like,
It is.
That's a
Meal
whole
in
other
a bar.
bar.
Meal in a bar. I mean, a meal in a bar. What do you call them?
power bars,
Power bars.
Granola bars, power bars, paleo bars,
pirate bars.
pirate bars, parrot bars.
Kind bar.
And speaking of words and not knowing what word to come up with, this is a great segue for the
Sure is.
next game we're going to do. But we have to set it up right now before. So I'm going to have Gail and Eddie in this. The game is going to. It's actually something we've been playing in workshop.
Oh, no, Gary, it's a mini log with Donna.
I know that, but I'm going to
Sending them out
excuse
first.
them so that Gail can
It's not
do a
Gail
mini
and
log.
Eddie.
It's Pat and
Pat
Eddie.
and Eddie.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pat and Eddie.
I can't work this way. I'm gone.
No,
It is. I'm
Wait,
sorry,
wait,
it's
that's a
Pat and
deep
Eddie.
cave.
Yeah.
Thank you. I should have printed this out in much larger print.
Mhm.
I talked to you about your warranty.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Pat
Gary,
and
your
Eddie.
warranty is up.
Pat and Eddie.
Thank
Yes.
you, Pat and Eddie. Thank you, because Gail just did one.
right.
Pat and Eddie. My goodness.
And you're teaching seminars.
Hey, go
Welcome
ahead.
to the Vintage Improv Festival and our last appearance here.
Teachers shouldn't drink before they come to
This game we're going to do. We've had a wonderful time playing this thing called Word Game, and Word Game is basically Pat and Eddie have gone away, and they are secretly going to come up with a 3-syllable word. And the 3 syllables are all words in their own right. So if the word is like industrial, they're going to make a scene about an inn or something that uses the concept of inn, another scene about dust, and another scene about trial. But they can't mention the word in the scene they're going to do. So we're going to write down every possibility of what each scene is about, a 1-word summation of what each scene is about. And then at the end of the 3rd scene, we're going to see if we can figure out, or you can figure out at home, what the 3-syllable word is by deciphering the 3 scenes. So that's called Word Game. And Viola always used it as a sort of end of a workshop session. It's a lot of fun. So while they are coming up with not only the 3-syllable word.
But Gary, may I add something to that?
Yes, please.
So for the players at home,
Yes.
the audience at home, if you'd like to get some paper, it's often helpful.
Yeah, because, they're going to be, it could be about this, it could be about that. And you put all the combinations together. It's a lot of fun to play. We're going to try to do it, and we hope you do too. If you come up with the word and we don't, you get a point. But in the meantime, while they are coming up with the 3-syllable word and the 3 scenes that are going to illustrate that word, we are going to invite Ms. Donna Dubain to come on here.
I'm here.
And I'm going to ask somebody in our
Anna,
group.
because she did the last one.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Anna is going to give Donna a word to inspire another mini log.
How about dog food?
Oh, That reminds me, I need to buy some dog food. You know, I'm kind of an expert on dogs. I have a lot of them. I have a lot of visiting dogs. I have dogs of all kinds of idiosyncrasies. And then people think that I'm idiosyncratic, you know, just because I have Riley and Lenny and Bobby and Trisha and Glenda. And then there's the big poodle I call Big Man. And then there's the little chihuahua I call Ruffy. Then I have the 2 labs. They're sisters, Ella and Grace. Yes, they're lovely girls. And they all stay in one room, those few. But then in the other room, I have Mary and Terry and Larry and Finny and Finny and Gwen. Oh, Gwen is not feeling well. And what I'm thinking about here is I really need to get more dog food. Oh, and I'm adopting 3 today. I'm so excited about them. One of them only has a 1 leg and the other one is blind. And the one with the, well, it's not really 1 leg. Well, he has a little carriage that he can pull along, but he can only eat liverwurst. So I should get liverwurst for him.
Hey, lady, open up. It's animal control.
Oh, good. Are you bringing the little guys in? What did I tell you? Please don't take the big.
And blackout. I heard that was Pat, so I figured that you guys had figured it out, right?
We stopped you before it went to the dogs.
That's that's what we call a clue.
That's great. I tell you, I discovered these things as we go along.
Way to go. It's a Columbo
I just
episode.
could have gone on. I mean,
I know.
They know.
Oh.
We were running out of different barks.
All right, so now we come to word game,
Yay.
which is Eddie and Pat, and they are going to do 3 scenes. And I have my paper handy here. I'm going to write down as many ideas as I can for scene 1, 2, and 3, and see if we can get a word out of this.
Where's
So, ready?
And we just bail, huh? We get out.
Everybody
Yeah, we
laugh
bail
out.
here.
going out.
Hannah.
Scene 1.
We can do this.
I know we can.
We made the decision. Now we just have to stick to it.
You're right. It's quite a combo here. Some random mushrooms I picked in the field and just mushed it up and here, let me.
All right. Thank you.
It's been great.
I love you so much.
Love you too. That tastes
A little like.
scene.
Oh, that's the end? Oh.
That's
Oh my goodness.
scene 2. Oh, my egg's bigger than yours. Oh.
Next scene. Thanks, Eddie.
A senior surprise party.
Yes.
Oh, what's all over his face?
Okay, one more.
One more.
It still won't help us.
They'll be here soon.
I wish they'd get there because my cake's gonna fall.
Yeah, and I can't wait to have that cake. You know what? I'm tired of them just keep calling me poops.
You don't like to be called poops.
Poops, pops, whatever. Just don't like it. You get all.
Pops isn't bad, but mine kind of ages me a little bit. But
Oh no, those just has a sweet sound, just like you.
oh, honey, you are the nicest man. I'm so glad I met you 57, 58.
Yeah, right. Oh, by the way, I just made this drink. You want to try some? No, I'm just teasing.
I don't like your drinks.
All right, let's see. I think.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Got it.
I got
Oh,
it too.
wow.
Got it.
I got it.
Okay, we
I got it.
People that got it here.
It's Poison Egg Vintage Improv Show.
Yeah, that's 3 syllables.
Diagram.
Hey, if anybody in the audience got it, put it in the chat.
Oh my God, I can't believe
Yeah, packed
Di-
egg
di-
gold.
Diagram. Diagram.
Diagram.
Diagram.
Diagram. Oh, I got packed egg cramps. Cramps.
I got
I had-
packed egg gold.
I had Cheers egg old.
Oh, we got some winner Heidi Drew to everyone. Diagram. So yeah, we got some.
Yep, she got it.
Heidi.
Dilation. I like that.
I got it. Oh, diagram.
Yeah. Sadly, Heidi, you want a date with me.
Egg lay old.
My God.
Oh my God.
I can't believe
Okay.
I blew
Wow.
the second scene.
End lay old. End lay old.
That was great.
That game goes so much faster when you give us at least one.
Yeah, that's true.
I love the embarrassed chicken face.
Somebody's asking, what was the word? The word was
Diagram.
The first scene was die.
Egg.
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 And then gram.
That was
And
Graham.
Gram.
Somebody
Graham
really
has it.
liked it. They said great.
Oh, the overnights are coming in.
Oh, okay.
The past diagram.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, and
Graham?
this is going to be
Graham with a G, Sheila Merle Johnson. Graham with a G.
Graham.
Like 20 gram oats.
Because they were two old people.
That's it, Graham.
And lay Alzheimer's, which
Our next game.
is a one word, but
Yeah,
Yeah, next
that's
game.
great.
The next
I-
game we'll just be explaining the previous game.
I tell you, this is the pilot for a series we're doing on the Game Network channel.
Yeah. The brand new ARP channel.
Yeah, really. Okay.
wait till you
That's
see
a
the
good
speed
idea.
round.
Here is a lovely game that is very suited to Zoom. It is called The Last Letter Expert. And we're going to have an expert. Thank you. We're going to have an expert
Oh, there goes the host.
of David McCharen. He is an expert literally on any subject that you can possibly mention. And he is going to expound eruditiously about this subject. He unfortunately has a small little quirk in that his mind is so crammed with knowledge that literally every fourth or fifth word he gropes to just find the perfect word. But that's why he has his assistant Donna, who is there to fill in that gap with the appropriate word he's searching for. Then he must take the last letter of that word and continue his lecture by beginning the next word with that letter. Other than that, he is perfectly normal. So what we would like is a topic, a subject for David to lecture on.
I've got one.
Flight.
Fjords.
Fjords.
I have all his
Ready?
elements.
as opposed to Chevy's.
Should I be here or should I?
Yes, no, you are his assistant.
Well, I'm trying.
Don't leave me, but this will be a very short. In Norway, there are little inlets go deep into the
seaside.
Every single coastline has these little inlets. Sometimes they're quite wide, and sometimes they're very
narrow,
with lots of cliffs on either side, and the boats can go in and
then
nighttime falls and you want to be outside the fjord, because if you're in a fjord when the tide changes, then you have a lot of
nerves
saturating your personality with anxiety, and that's not a good thing for a boat captain, especially if you're a pirate with hostages. In Norway, the people who live on the fjords are
lingegrassers,
situated on the beaches and in the cliffs, in the caves. I mean, we don't call them that. We have a short term for them. That's
lingas,
so to speak. not what you think you might mean in terms of the tongue, although they do speak very
fluent.
Time and again, bringing more knowledge to all of the people who live in the fjords. When I was first in Norway, I went up one of the
precipices,
sidestepping any of the laws against doing that very thing, because in Norway they don't like people just walking up and down the
precipices,
so that you will be safe, because they can be quite dangerous, these fjords, these chasms. But if you go to Norway, there is a way that you can get a validation to go
further,
respectively, with a guide to find all of the vast information that there is to be had in these
fjords,
so to speak.
Rocco, bravo.
Please go. Please go. It's a lovely trip.
Lingenbassers?
Lingenbassers, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, my.
So many sibilant S's.
Yes.
Yes. And so now we transition from words to sounds and visuals only in this next game we call the soundscape. Master John Mariano is going to be our person who is going to provide the scape, while David and Danny provide the sound, which is where we get the soundscape from. So for John, who will be on camera, we need to get a hobby that takes place in a small little area.
Building a dollhouse. Building and furnishing a dollhouse.
He is building and furnishing a dollhouse. So this probably takes place in his workshop, I would imagine. And so this is, we're going to watch John construct a dollhouse.
Danny.
Mama, Mama, thank you.
Where's my house?
Okay.
I'm blacked out. You promised me a house.
Oh my goodness. We didn't need dialogue. We had faces.
Yes.
For all
Sheila.
faces.
Sheila Merle Johnson, our new fan.
Thank you, Sheila.
Thank you.
Just send us
Sheila.
$10.
Oh, nice. Each?
Yeah.
Now about
Okay.
that line.
And,
So-
and we have a brand new total.
Sheila Merle.
Okay.
I like
All
that.
right.
That's a new
So
segment.
for this next game, I'm going to ask Gail Matthias to exit the room. And I think Scott has put in the chat, Gail, a link for you to click to go to a room. And he will send you the link back to us once we have finished our little part of this.
Okay.
Wow. While I drink a glass of water.
Sounds easy enough.
It
So,
does sound easy enough.
so
Hey, it's been great playing with you today, Gail.
Bye, Gail.
Yeah.
All right, take care.
Gail has a question. Go ahead.
well,
ahead.
so I click on that, Scott, because this is the first time we're doing this. So I click on the link, and then how do I come back?
Who wants to tell her?
Problem with leaving.
He'll take care of you. He'll bring you
Okay.
back.
All right, I'll click on it. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye now.
Bye, Gail.
Bye.
I hope we see you again.
Have fun.
I hope so too. Otherwise, this game will not go anywhere.
Don't know why.
All right.
Don't know when.
Wait,
So-
wait. Gotta
Wait,
go.
wait,
She's gotta
wait.
go. Give
Oh,
her a
she's
minute.
not there yet. Okay, good.
Yeah, right.
Click.
Bye.
Clicking.
I know.
I know.
And,
She missed her flight.
oh,
How about I just turn the volume down and walk away till I see I need to come
You
back?
can mute.
Just mute. Just push the little mute, the X across your speaker.
Yes.
That
I
just
think
kills her sound, but
and
then
then
No,
stop
she'll
your
still
Can you hear us?
turn your volume down.
turn your volume down on your
And your
computer.
volume down. Your volume down.
Does anybody know how to work the remote?
I
That's
can't
your-
find it.
That's your phone.
Oh,
Okay, so we'll see you. Okay, so.
Okay, she's actually physically leaving and not hearing any sound.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay, so while Gail is away, and somebody's going to call her on her cell phone to bring her back, right? Don't watch me. Don't watch.
No.
Go, 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 go.
Get.
Go. Scout.
Get
Go away. Go
Take your
away.
phone with you. Oh,
Because she doesn't know how
My
she'll.
goodness. This is so different than in rehearsal.
I can text her.
Yeah, there you go. So you'll call her back to the room.
there was
Okay.
a rehearsal.
While Gail
Okay,
is
let's
away, and she's physically away, and her computer sound is off, so she can't hear us, I'm going to ask the group here. to come up with a story, help me come up with a story. So
You're a dragon. You're a dragon.
What's that?
You're a dragon.
He's a dragon.
Yeah, pick up the pace.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So in other words, you want me to be a dragon, like
Yep.
a
You're a
fire-breathing dragon?
Yeah.
Okay, so here I am. I'm a fire-breathing dragon. Where am I, and why am I there?
You're
Coming
admitting.
home from a long, long day fighting King George.
So I was fighting a King George, a knight, or I was fighting somebody.
Yeah.
And I'm exhausted from fighting him. Did I win?
Yes.
Well, it was
Okay.
yeah.
What did I do to him?
You burned
pulled
him.
his suspenders.
I burned him to a crisp.
Yeah, he's like a piece of bacon now that you're bringing home. You know?
Oh, so now I have a crisped king.
Delicious.
Bacon a la king. You know.
And now, okay, so I've come back to my cave, and what am I going to do with this burnt up king?
You were
Make
going to-
sandwiches.
as
Oh,
a gift to Mrs. Dragon.
I present it to my wife, who is Mrs. Dragon.
Mhm.
Okay.
She's actually a princess. You know, the dragons always have like a princess.
Yeah, dragon American princess.
Hang on a second here. You're getting ahead of me.
You're a dragon. Your wife is a princess.
Okay.
You're
So
holding
I
captive.
take the crisp and I
No.
show it. I show because I have a princess that is in my cave, and I show her the crisped up king. What does she do? In
she's
the final thing, what does she do?
She makes
she's
eggs
pregnant.
and she adds them to her egg, the eggs she's making.
From the previous piece.
So she scrambles up some eggs and puts the king in it and feeds me. Is that right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now let me see this.
Oh,
Now,
God.
this, you guys, well, boy, you don't make it easy.
All on one foot.
Yeah. All right. So here's what's going to happen. No.
Tomorrow.
I know. Takes so much time. So here I am. I'm a fire-breathing dragon, and I've been out all day long fighting this king, and I finally just burn him to a crisp, and I take the burnt king back home to give to the princess who I have tied up in the cave. Right?
She's not tied up. She's making dinner. You're
Oh, no.
wife.
I-
Decided to
Oh,
stay.
she's my wife.
Yes.
But she's still tied up.
All right.
Oh, she's tied up now.
A princess who I'm married to, and she scrambles up a few eggs and puts the king on and feeds me dinner. So that's the story. So I'm a exhausted dragon, fought the king, burnt him up, took him home to my wife, and she made me breakfast with the kings in the thing. Okay, that's the story. Now that's some hell of a story. Now Gail does not know this story, and she will never get this. But my job is I'm going to. This is called eyewitness gibberish, and I am going to tell her this story in gibberish. She's going to translate what I'm saying back into English, and please applaud and encourage her if she gets anywhere close to what this story is. And I'm going to try to see if I can have her translate the entire story.
And there's a 4-hour limit.
Yeah. This is the game where we make up for how far we were ahead earlier.
Oh yeah, this is going to take it over. All right, so
All
yeah, bring her back,
And
would you
good luck.
please?
Video's off.
All right. Bye-bye now. Oh,
I
we don't
just
have to
tried
make
calling
food.
her. Oh, here she is.
Yeah.
Good.
Whoa. I missed the very beginning of that, but oh, you've got an amazing story to tell me. I'm not going to believe what happened. No.
I'm not Dorothy Brusky. I'm
So, I'm Sasquatch. No. I'm a monster. I'm a monster with a big. You're a dragon. You're a dragon. You saw a dragon. Are you a dragon? You're the dragon. Yes. See. Yeah, there were all those people with swords who were attacking you and going. Only one. There was just one. There was just the one guy. He was a Viking. He was a Viking. What? He had horns.
No.
He was a singing queen.
No, I got a brutti.
He had a penis?
Yeah, I got a brutti.
Okay. Can you say penis on Vintage Improv Festivals? Okay.
No.
Oh, you pathetic swordsman. You can't hurt me. I'm gonna burn you up with my bad breath. Yeah. Oh, and it made you quiet. It made the king so quiet. What? Oh, he got thin. He got it stretched. He got stretched out. He had to look at the manual. No manual. We're not doing burning feces. You're sizzled. You burned him up just to ashes. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's that little tiny sword.
No. It's
It's just a little piece of something.
It's him.
Oh God. He just left. There's nothing left.
So I'm oh my God, but I think it's just
I'm home, honey. I'm home.
So my brunch.
But the problem is
My brunchies.
back at the site.
So yeah,
Well, that's what you do. That's what you do. You don't go to the office. You burn up things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she
had a big crown and very big tatas.
Yeah, she's a brotiki.
Oh, she's turned on by this whole.
No.
She's not turned on. Work with me, Gary. Work with me.
She's
She's singing to the. Oh, she doesn't want to be with. She doesn't like the dragon. You're the dragon. The dragon's wife. The dragon's wife. Yes. The dragon's wife is
a beautiful.
And she's a shapely dragon.
Not a frotki, she's a brody Jew.
There's a human.
Yeah, brody.
Oh, the dragon went to the house where he killed the guy, but the dragon went and is taken up with the wife now. Close enough.
So I said,
Look at you.
10 minutes.
Does this look like a human?
So I give her a touch. She goes, I propose it.
I'll smell. That smells good. I'll try some of that. That's human meat.
Ah, Rosie. So she grabbed it, she trotic.
Why, I'm going to mix it up with some eggs
Yeah,
and
Rosie.
a little stir fry. I'm going to eat it and I'm going to be happy. Oh, yeah. The way I'm going to cook it is with my dragon breath.
Oh, she's a Rosie.
She's a human. She's a human. She doesn't have dragon breath. Yes. The dragon's going to cook it.
No, she's gonna do.
All right. Am I close?
Yes. What do you got? That's what happened.
Okay, good.
Tell us what happened.
Yeah, tell us the whole thing.
Oh, dear. Okay, so there was a dragon, and then a guy came and was gonna and killed. And the dragon scorched him with his breath.
Yes.
And made him incinerated. And then the dragon took the incinerated man back to the incinerated man's wife, and she
close.
I mean, the incinerated man's the wife.
Yeah. My wife.
It was the dragon's wife.
Cooked him. Oh, it was the dragon's wife. Okay, Princess with the thing and the thing. Yes. Okay, next game.
Well, no.
Jeez.
Yeah, come on.
Want to know what the real story is, Gail? We'll tell you.
I do. I really do.
Oh my God, that was the story. Unbelievable.
Gary was the dragon. You were the wife.
And that's the elevator pitch.
Yeah, I was a fire-breathing dragon. Oh my God.
Okay.
All right, we are going to end this. Thank you, everybody.
We have time.
We are going to end this set with something we call poetry. That's what we call it. And the way it's going to work is the players. It's players' choice. And you know what? Since I can see that in the chat, I'm going to ask the
people,
the audience members, to write a line of a poem you have not yet heard, a title of a poem, or a line of poetry. And we're going to ask our poets to extemporize a poem based on that line, either using that first line or making about that line. It's a poem. Okay. Ooh, there's one.
Merle.
Oh my goodness. Can I open the chat and see them all? Here we go.
Oh, they're pouring in.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, these are all great.
Get one.
Funny, my son went to Nepal.
Okay.
There will never be another time is sort of interesting.
There we go. I like my foot sweats profusely.
Ode to my toe is good too.
There will never be another time is nice and open.
Yeah, that's a nice and open one. The pineapple putts.
My toes are cold in this water.
Sugar is the fruit of the gods.
Okay, so all right, thank you. I think we've got one. I'm going to pick one for you all.
That was amazing, Gary and Gail. That's a good opening.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Sugar is the food of the gods. And so may we just remain the ones who would like to remain are our poets for this evening for our final game.
What's the title again?
Sugar is the food of the gods.
The 5-line limerick is has gained popularity in the past with the ever clever Ogden Nash, the ribald Anonymous. Would like to present a limerick based on your suggestion of a first line. Sugar is the food of the gods, although it's not great for our vods. There is the belief that it will rot your teeth and leave you not great. Those are the odds. Thank you.
My souffle is the most delicious in the world. I cook from my heart, and this is why it is so good. The persons come from all over the place, and they take big handfuls and shove it in their face. And do you know why they love it so much? Do you know what I put in that? And such is because it's a food of the gods. And we call it sucre or sugar, the food of the gods.
It is time for the ritual. How do we reach you, O gods? We give you burnt offerings, burnt kings, perhaps. We give you spears that we have used in battle. But it is sweetness that we want from you, O gods. It is insulin we give to you, O gods. It is sugar we give to you, O gods.
Sugar is the food of the gods. Cause, hey Zeus, come over here. I got something for you. It's in a little dish. You put some on the Egyptian food there with the Greek food, and it makes it so sweet. Try it. You'll like it. Just call me Cleo.
Sugar is the food of gods. Sugar is the food of gods. They love to eat it so. They love it so much that we must go to visit the Acropolis. The Acropolis, the Acropolis, the sugar of the gods. Hey!
Sugar is the food of the gods. And yet I do bring before my king sugar from all the exotic places of the world. Oh, and he does look upon me with disdain. 'Tis yet whatever I do does not me pleasure. But he shall find in his next bowl of sugar what the vengeance of a woman scorned will serve up as a hearty meal. His sugar shall be tainted with the souls and the bloods of those he has slain. Hey, Nani, Nani, think not about this sugar as it goes floating through your veins. And as you take your last breath, I will say to thee, sire, I did but love thee, and thee did not love me back. Goodbye.
A donor.
Is that it?
Sugar is the food of the gods. Wine is the drink of man. Man looks up to the gods, especially when he's high on wine, and they're drinking just like I am. Where do they get their sugar? They're gods. They can get whatever they want, whenever they need it, and sit down with their family and eat it. While I lie out in my yard, looking up to them, worshiping them, living by their rules. I am just one of their little tools. They don't need me. They don't feed me. They don't even exist. Or do they? There's sugar in wine. Maybe I'm a god. And then,
Sugar is food of the gods. Whinge, whinge. Oh, how I cringe to go on a sugar binge. That would be great. Don't be late for chocolate.
Come on back, Gary.
All righty then.
Gary, come on back.
Well, here we all are, and
in sunny Spain.
That is a 12-game set. 12-game love and set. Set them love. We are done with this show, and we have enjoyed it very much. We hope you have too.
Thank you for all your lovely comments.
You guys are
Yes,
wonderful.
thank you. Actually, the comments are working out great. This is our first kind of. Last year we did it in something called VidProv, so this is our first year in a Zoom webinar. So forgive us for any glitches and what have yous, but we made it through, and we want to thank you all. Scott, if you're still there, are we going to a room for a Q&A, or how do we do that?
Nope, it's right here.
We do
Oh,
that
we just
right
stay here? Oh,
And thank you to Scott, our
Thank you to
excellent
Scott, and also to Mickey Manting.
yeah.
Managing this entire festival. I know she had help, but this was her brainchild.
And a special,
Scott, you were terrific.
yeah, and your brother's band is quite good.
Yes, and thank you AT&T for my car warranty.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Exactly. So yeah. What do we have now? We have some time left over, what, like 10 minutes? So we're going to field any kind of questions you have. I guess we'll just take them from.
Or Gail could finish the story.
Or Gail can
Yeah.
finish the story.
I can figure it out.
Yeah.
Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you. For those who can stick around if you want to ask us any questions about.
Here's a question from Robin Lippin.
can-
Robin Lippin asks, how long have you been playing together?
Lipton.
About 2
Pat, why
hours.
don't you take this, Pat? You were the founder. You are the founder of the feast.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
All your fault.
Some of us started out playing in the 80s and then in
The 1980s.
1980s.
Yeah, let's clarify that.
1880s, in the 1980s. And some of us got together then, and then that sort of ended. And then I had a birthday party. We're not going to talk about what number that was.
It was the first night you could drink.
Yes, let's put it that way.
I had a birthday party.
After rehab.
And for my birthday, I invited all the players I'd ever known who played to play, and then the rest of my friends to be the audience and give suggestions. And
The blast.
that brought us all back together as a group. And so that was, I'm going to say, at least 35 years ago.
Yeah, that was 1980. Well, you know when you were.
Well, May was alive, my daughter. So I would say it was 88, right around.
Yeah, it was 88.
Yes,
I joined
my
in
daughter was alive
2000,
also.
thank
That's how I do it.
And yeah, Johnny joined 2000 when?
you. I'd say mid 2000s, thanks to Pat, because we were sitting on the couch one day and she said that she had just got back from a festival.
Thank you.
And I hadn't done improv in a while. I was doing improv back in New York. And she just said she did this festival. And I said, God, if you ever guys workshop again, I would, if you would
That's
consider
a good question.
join you. And that's how I came on board.
Yeah.
I found Viola Spolin. I conned my way into a college, to teaching a college course in improvisation during the summer. I did a workshop with the committee with Del Close and came down in Monterey, California, and just the professor of the theater department said, "Hey, you're pretty good at that improv. You want to teach a class?" And he says, "Can you do that?" And I went, "Yeah, sure. What? Of course." And he said, "Okay, you start in a week." So I went to the library and got a book on improvisation. The only book available was Viola Spolin's Improvisations for the Theater. And I read that, and it was my Bible during that time. And I taught, I think, 4 summers in a row there, 3 or 4 summers, and just was sold on improv. And many, many years later, decades later, lo and behold, there was Viola at the theater casting the improv group, and I got in and met a lot of you folks, and Pat and I had worked out an improv before, and Gary and I had known each other before that, but we all got a chance to work with the master Viola Spolin, which was just outstanding. It was like a dream come true. So
yeah, she was 83 when she taught us, but she directed us in her games, and we've just been playing them ever since.
And expounded. And
so some more questions here are: do you find comedic improv informs your work in straight plays too?
Straight plays?
Straight plays? Yeah. And do we do dramatic improv games as well?
Yeah, I did a play at the Pasadena Playhouse, Spoke Song, and the director was Louis Arquette, Rosanna's dad, and he
was one of our players.
People around who hadn't seen this before, he put us through theater games before we actually started the rehearsal process. And it was very effective in bringing them together. Oh God, I'm sorry. God.
Yeah, because I think you're right, and because it does inform your performance in straight plays, because it's such a grounding influence. You have to, you're not trying to do anything. You're just trying to connect with yourself and those around you. And the whole idea is communication. So most plays are communicating or about that, either communication or lack thereof. But if you're centered and you're in your own space, it's just going to make your work much better.
And by the way, Anna is our master of space work. That is not a cat. She is just doing space work.
She's projecting that space work so well.
She's incredible.
If anybody's ever read A Life about Mike Nichols, throughout the book, he talks about using improvisation with plays, with movies.
Yeah,
I know I've used it as an actor, but I've also used it when I've directed too. And it's so helpful, because instead of being in the intellectual mind, you're now giving exercises to help people put it in their body, and that's invaluable.
Yes, although our improv tends toward the comedic, we've had some very wonderful and touching scenes. And yes, the games, first of all, were developed not for improv, believe it or not. They were developed to teach children the disciplines of the theater for plays, and Viola directed her young actors company in the 40s in these games to help them gain skills for the theater. And they did straight plays or scripted material, and it was her son Paul Sills who took those games to bring to a cabaret form. And when they couldn't get it to work, they brought Viola Spolin from Hollywood, where she was teaching children, to teach these brilliant improvisers at the University of Chicago, or these brilliant minds and actors and intellectuals, and shaped them into the very first improv group. But it started with acting training. And these games are skills that you need for any kind of work on the stage.
I also did a story theater version of the Metamorphosis, which was based on Ovid's plays. And that was Paul Sills wrote the, what did he write?
Yeah, Paul Sills directed, his format was called story theater. Right. And he used Viola's games to direct and create the ensemble, which produced story theater, which went on Broadway and won a Tony in 1971.
And I did
Look.
Metamorphosis in Los Angeles, and we used the games there too. It was a musical
Absolutely.
version.
Paul wrote the book. Paul wrote the book because my mom said so is his book. If you want to pick it up.
Sheila Merle Johnson keeps asking, where are we all located? Maybe we could just start with Gail and go around and tell everybody where we
I live in Los Angeles forever and ever.
Yeah.
Thanks, Margot. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
I don't know if I'm next, but I'm
Yeah.
in New York, upstate New York. Oddly enough, the pandemic has allowed me to reconnect with all the players are mainly out west, and we've been doing it for over a year, and it's just been a blessing.
Johnny,
Huh?
John, where are you located?
Right here.
Yeah.
I think the rest of us are in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Just to
Yeah,
catch
I
up
moved
change.
away 25 years ago, and I'm in Seattle, but we've all been together over COVID, and Zoom is actually, the work actually adapts to Zoom quite well, and I teach it. I'm teaching an intensive this week for VIF, and I also have classes elsewhere. So, they're all acting skills. We don't stress the humor. We do for this kind of a show, but that's because we're just all so connected.
A little place on the other side of the moon, but I get back here quite often.
Yeah.
Well, I think people have to break out and go elsewhere.
Yeah, they do. So that's the time.
Thank you.
That's our
Thank you
time,
all.
everybody.
Thank you all.
Thank you so much for watching our show.
Deb LaCosta just said side coaching.
Oh, side coaching. She wanted to know how helpful was side coaching and what are your favorite side coaching phrases?
Oh wait, we've got questions for everybody watching. When did you? Oh.
My favorite side coaching phrase, believe it or not, is help your fellow player even when he fails you.
Shana Tova.
Gosh.
Shana Tova.
Bye, everybody.
Everybody, thanks for
Peace
watching.
and well, everyone.
Thanks, Deb.
Are we all meeting on our own?